Oh my gosh, mate. Never seen before. He's got like 4 YouTube channels, bro. He's gonna have like the sickest home office. It's gonna be like candy machines like mounted everywhere and like arcade machines and like fully he like ready, here you go, home office. Yeah, we it's kind of crap. So I do have the bougie office, which I've actually like decorated and actually found fabrics and lights and actually had like an idea of what I wanted to put together and then did it. Because the editing is the awful grind, right? And if I could look forward to being in the office, I'm already halfway there. All I gotta do is grab the keyboard and mouse and get started. I look forward to sitting in there. It's such a vibe. And then I find myself being a lot more productive. Like I actually never wanted a home office because I want to do work at work. That's why I have a work, so I could do it there and not do it at home. But I can't believe I've been at this for so many years that there's been a few upgrade cycles amongst my company that like I kind of have a home office again. Like for instance, this desk, I've owned this for like maybe 7 or 8 years and I've used it nearly this whole time, and now I've upgraded to a really, really nice desk. Now I've got a spare again. Well, you know, bring it home. These beautiful Acoustic Research 30Bs, a mate of mine found these like 8 years ago at Cashies for $50, and I built him an iPod, a custom one, and swapped him for it. Pre-DangPods, dang it. And yeah, these are killer. These had aftermarket woofers in them, some gross eBay special thing. And I actually found someone who had restored original ones, like the real magnets and everything. So now they're completely restored. I do have the screens for them as well, but this looks way cooler. These were my original editing, like for Dank Mus back in the day with this desk. And then I managed to get Focals in 2020 and they're killer. So these became lounge room speakers. Oh man, they do a good job at that. And I've since gotten Adelaide speakers, which are my 4 standards, which I've had for a couple of years. So these were kicking around again. My mum's my business manager, and I got her this killer Asus gaming, like widescreen, slightly curved, 160 frame, whatever, like monitor to do work on. That was years ago. Now she's got a big ultra wide, which she loves. So this has come back again. That screen I'll talk about in a bit. I've had this Razer keyboard since like 2017. I actually got that from the supermarket. And this chair, literally my entire empire has been built on this like $30, $40 Office Works thing. It's gone like... But it's slumped just right. It's like an old shoe, just fits good, you know? I mean, I got this nice little desktop amp that can run like floor standards like this. And that is like a, I don't know, like $1,000 gaming laptop I got from a department store. Man, it's got an i5 and a mobile 4060 in it. Like it smashes. Look, I got it running now. My dude looks freaking awesome, right? Like some sort of dark dragon god. The laptop fan's noisy, I get you. But like the detail is still killer. And again, like my dude's awesome. I've absolutely loved this game. Oh, I have finished it and it's even better. It's Linux, baby. Linux. Yeah, I'm working on a Linux video. I mean, I jumped over well before Windows Recall came out, right? This has been awesome for me just to practice living with it. I don't use Mac for like personal stuff anymore. I mean, like, I guess my phone kind of counts. That does most all my personal stuff. But if it's like watching YouTube or playing games or any of that sort of junk, it's on the Linux, mate. So Macs are only for editing. They are work machines. And here's my dinkus little Mac setup. Yes, another Apple Studio display. They stink butts. I mean, the resolution's amazing, 5K. The colors are, oh, it's professional. But it's 60 hertz. It looks like junk compared to this 1080, 160 frame guy. But sitting behind the mess, that's my old M1 Max laptop, right? I've got an M3 now, and that lives at work, trying to encourage myself to do stuff there. And now this is the backup. And man, plugged into this display is good enough, like speakers wise. It's got like bass and everything. I'll happily edit out of these. I've got the Austrian Audios to do the final edit with. That's my iPad Air, right? I play tower defense games on that. Or you can plug one cable in and boom. Now check that out. Have all my assets down here and it's seamless. It's so good. Like, there's the dock. It's freaking genius. And then like hooking up a proper mechanical keyboard. It's Mac rated too. Look, it's got the proper keys. And with this display, all of this is one plug in the wall. Because this is a USB-C hub. And like, so all these things are all plugged into just one wall plug, speakers and all. I could. Don't do it though. And this mouse pad that I didn't mean to have fit perfect. Isn't that satisfying? Look at this mouse pad. I mean, it's a desk pad, I suppose. And the only thing I don't like about these mice is, yes, where the charger port is, it's not as big of a deal. Mainly only for syncing Bluetooth to hook it up quicker is to plug it in. That's when it's annoying. But it's flat because it's a touchpad, and all the gestures and all the stuff that you can do on top of it, it's like the best editing mouse there is. I adore it. It's just, yeah, make the charge thing better. Oh, the iPad does good work on my beloved spin cycle here. Yeah, it just clips into that. And so, yeah, iPad does a lot of work. Just don't use it as a main computer. Oh, my biggest fan. And my beloved hammock, which is fun to hang out with Frank with. But if I do that, I have to drag it out like to here, so Frank can't get anywhere near the fake plant or my Dyson Air dingus or anything else which could fall on her and crush her, because she's heavy, strong, and very unintelligent. So yeah, I can never have it up against her. Frank would pull all these blinds down. She just... Beloved Steam Deck, which started the whole Linux craze end of last year. I was living out of this. It's got a desktop mode, USB-C, like powered hub in it. Couldn't believe how good it was. And that's what made me go, oh gosh, what about a gaming laptop? Stinking iPod land up here. These are all synced and mate, I'm using them because I'm even jumping out of Spotify. I don't like a lot of modern tech at all. My beloved Casio. Yeah, no more Apple Watch for me. Oh, eye blind next to the LCD 2 close backs. These kick butt. Like compared, like with these speakers and these headphones, this is such a good setup. Like I've got like movies and stuff on this. This disgusting Temu AliExpress looking HDMI powered off of a USB stinking. Yeah, it's just the raw PCB. Oh dear, this is nice. And it just sits like this. What's that for? Is that for the laptop? No, that's for this. This is my storage box. This is another Linux Guy, 12th gen i5, no graphics, doesn't need it, nothing special, but it's loaded with NAS drives. And so that way I store all of my stuff. It's not online. I personally shovel things into it. It's got USB-C in the back. There's a cable that routes all the way here. I always use these anyway. I don't like using mechanical drives anymore. Transfer stuff from here to there. And look, second mouse, and there you go. Like, that's my little storage box. I love that it's USB-C powered. That's so low powered. It's heaps janky, and the viewing angle, oh, you know, the viewing angles. This is why iPads are expensive. This is why iPads are expensive. This is why I was only 50 bucks. This is why I was only 50 bucks. So yeah, it's full of secondhand stuff, but mate, that laptop absolutely smashes. Baldur's Gate. Finish the game on that stinking laptop. So much fun. This is plenty bougie for me. I mean, like, I'll happily edit off the trackpad of a MacBook, and that's because, you know, they're so good. Whereas like this trackpad, I don't even like browsing YouTube with. So yeah, it's actually like intentionally kind of nerfed, so I'll actually go and work to do work. But honestly, as a gaming experience, like, this is great. I love it. It's so much fun just to stress out a gaming laptop and get the most out of it, you know? I'm gonna get my hands in a minute. And so that's it. That's it. Frank has pooed so much. It's been 4 days of poos. You're gonna know about it soon.